Hi there, welcome to my channel. This is a place where you can relax. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Here's another one like this that you might enjoy. Let me know in the comments what kind of videos you would like to see in the future. Please subscribe so you won't miss any new releases. In today's video, we will be cutting open some bars of ivory soap, and then I will show you how I make my all-natural homemade laundry detergent. I'm not going to get into the whole science behind why this works or why you should use this. There's a lot of really great resources online for that. But I do find that when you use ivory soap in your washing machine, along with some washing soda, it works very well. And I have used this for many years now. I also want to let you know that this is not sponsored by anyone. They do not pay me at all to make these videos. I just really enjoy making them. So thank you for watching. I always cut the soap into smaller pieces first. This just makes it easier to grate. You can just put the entire bar of soap in your food processor and grate it that way. But I like to cut it into smaller pieces first, and then grate it. I find that it's just less messy this way. But whatever way works for you is the best way. If you have a lot of soap that needs to be grated, you could definitely just put it right into your food processor and go ahead and grate it that way. I just find that it's less messy if I cut it into smaller pieces first. Where here are the bars of soap that I will be grating today. I actually got this from the Dollar Tree. It was $1.25. But I think it was totally worth it because you get so much soap and it works really well. If you haven't tried this yet, you should definitely give it a try. If you have sensitive skin like I do, this is probably a better option than other soaps because it's more gentle. Ivory soap does not contain any dyes or anything like that. I really like that about it. And while I'm grating this soap, I will play some relaxing music in the background that will hopefully help you relax while you watch this. I've been trying to find more instrumental music lately to put in my videos because I know a lot of people just use these videos to kind of help them fall asleep, or maybe they're restudying and they do want any distractions. So I'm trying to be more mindful of that, so I hope that you enjoy the music that I've chosen. If you have any suggestions for songs or artists that you would like to hear in the future, please let me know in the comments. So here is some of the grated soap. I'm going to be putting it into this container that has a lid. That way I can just store it in an airtight container. You could just put it in a Ziploc bag and keep it that way as well. I just prefer to put it in an airtight container. Then I will seal it up and set it aside until I need it. I like to save a little bit of the soap shavings in order to use as a dish soap later on. So I'll show you how to do that in just a second. Ivory soap is made from tallow, which is beef fat. Some people ask me if I feel bad about using this because of that. And the answer is no. My whole family eats meat, and I don't really feel any different about using the fat from that meat than I do about using the fat that comes from lard. If you choose to use this in your cleaning routine or in your beauty routine, that is completely up to you. I'm not telling anyone to use it, and I'm not telling anyone not to use it. It's completely your choice. Now I'm going to show you how I make my own personal laundry detergent. This recipe can be found on another channel that I have. I will link that below if you would like to check it out. The link is in the description box below. If you have sensitive skin like I do, you might want to try this recipe out. First, I will add 1 cup of washing soda. Washing soda is also known as sodium carbonate. You can find this in most grocery stores in the laundry aisle. Next, I will add half a cup of borax. Borax can be found in most hardware stores. It's usually near the pool supplies. Sometimes you can find it in the laundry aisle, but I usually find it near the pool supplies. And then last, I will add 1/2 cup of soap. Now I'm using ivory soap, but you could use any soap that you like. I will grate that soap and add it to the mixture. Now the nice thing about this is you can store it in an airtight container and keep it forever. It will never spoil. 1 scoop of this laundry detergent will clean an entire load of laundry. If you have heavily soiled clothes, you may want to use 2 scoops. I like to keep this on top of my washer. That way it's easily accessible and I can just use what I need whenever I need to wash something. If you have front-load machines, you may want to use a little bit more soap. If you're washing towels or something with a lot of bacteria, you may want to use a little bit more soap as well. A lot of people have had great success using this recipe. I've been using it for several years now, and I love it. Like I said, if you have sensitive skin, you may want to give this a try. Now I am going to get this lovely bubbly concoction going in order to show you how much lather this soap produces. It's just a little goes a long ways. When you're washing your hands, you really don't need much soap to get lots and lots of bubbles. As you can see, I just took a small amount of soap and put it in this glass jar, and then I will fill it up with water. Give it a good stir and look at all those bubbles. Isn't that lovely? When you're washing dishes, you really don't need much soap either. A little goes a long ways. Just take a small amount of soap and put it in your sink. Fill it up with water and give it a good stir, and you will have plenty of bubbles to wash all of your dishes. And now I will show you a fun experiment. When you're done washing your dishes, you can save the water that you use to wash your dishes in. And if you save enough of it, you can actually use it to clean your windows. Look at that. Super clean window. So if you save your dishwater from washing your dishes with ivory soap, you can use it to clean your windows, your mirrors, your counters, your backsplash. It works really well for that. So if you have any extra dishwater left over after you washed your dishes, don't throw it down the drain. Save it in a container and use it later to clean your house. You can also use it to water your plants. I know some people who swear by this. They say it helps their plants grow really well. So if you ever have any leftover dishwater after you wash your dishes with this soap, don't throw it away. Find another use for it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Click this video on screen now for some more fun and relaxing content. And I will see you next time. Bye for now.